Welcome to another episode of AKRME Fitness, your favorite YouTube fitness channel. In this episode, you have myself, Kema and Kia, and we're doing ball transfer sit-ups. We did 2 sets of 10 reps. That's what they did. I did 2 sets of 30 reps. And 1 rep looks like her coming to get the ball and her bringing the ball back to me. That's 1 rep. So this is one of those times in the channel where I do a complete workout. So I'm going to take a snippet or 2 or 3 from each workout and continue going from one workout to the next, showcasing you the entire workout that we did this day. And like I said, this is ball transfer sit-ups, ab exercise. When people are talking to you, you use your discernment to decide whether or not what they're saying is something that you should believe or not, correct? Well, there's no difference in when you're saying things to yourself. Everything that you think is not going to always be accurate. And I say that from a standpoint of when you're down on yourself, when you're saying negative things about yourself. These are the things that you should not believe, because 9 times out of 10 are not true. And if they're true, if it isn't something negative about you, it's something that you can change. So, okay, you can do that. You can accept that, okay, I have to change. But you don't accept the voices that say, hey, I'm a bad guy and I'm always going to be a bad guy and there's nothing positive I can do. These are the things that you don't accept and you don't believe. The voices that tell you that, hey, you're not going to be able to do these sit-ups, you're not going to be able to do that. Don't believe those voices. Doubt those voices and prove those voices wrong. Like David Goggins said, this life we live is going to throw stuff at us. There's going to be things that we didn't expect, that we didn't prepare for, didn't plan for, and they're going to hit us. Because, if you believe in the Bible and the things that the Bible teaches, then you believe that there is an enemy of mankind. And so the enemy of mankind, what he's going to do is he's going to throw obstacles at you and try to stop you from achieving your destiny, from achieving your greatness, from being able to be the best version of yourself that God intended on you being. And so with that being the case, he's always going to throw something at you, always going to throw something at you. If you are the type that's going to let whatever's thrown at you derail you from your mission, then you've allowed the devil to beat you, because you're not going to live up to your fullest potential. So you can't allow that to happen. You can't allow obstacles to ruin your opportunities. Obstacles are really supposed to be opportunities for you to prove what you're made of. They're not opportunities for you to quit. I mean, you can choose to quit if that's what you make it an opportunity to quit, but that's not what they're really there for. It's really placed there for you to have the opportunity to prove what you're made of and to grow from the obstacle that was placed in your path. So make sure when you come up on something that's hard, that you don't give up. You fight through it, you grow from it, you learn from it, and you achieve whatever goal you set out to achieve before the obstacle hits you. The next exercise that myself and my team performed is leg tosses. Crowd favorite. Did 3 30-second rounds of this exercise. I was telling a friend this yesterday, waiting for perfect conditions, you'll never start, because conditions will never be perfect. So you just start with the good and work your way up to being as perfect as possible. But don't wait for perfect conditions, because if that's the case, you'll never get started. If something's important to you, you should move like it's important to you. People should be able to look at you and tell, okay, this is something that he really cares about, because he has a sense of urgency. He's moving in a manner that shows that he is serious about whatever it is he's doing. If you don't have that sense of urgency about yourself, then not only can other people tell it, God can tell it. So how are you going to be pressing God to do something for you and you're not even urgent about it, you're not even focused on it? Be urgent and focused on whatever it is that you intend on doing. And once you improve those habits and that change occurs, you have to maintain those habits if you want the change to stick. That's why it's a lifestyle change is what they call this. Because if you stop doing the habits that you adopt, then you're going to soon go back to what you were before, and it's going to be harder and harder to start every time. So once you establish good habits, maintain them. Don't feel like you can just go back to being who you were and the fitness is just going to stick on you. The next exercise that Kema, Kia, and myself performed was bicycles. We did 3 30-second rounds of this exercise. If you're obsessed with your past, then that means you're focused on it. And where our focus goes, our energy flows. So if you want to build a better future, then you need to focus on the future, not the past. Otherwise, that which you focus on in the past is going to continue being brought to reality. Next, we did 3 30-second rounds of in and outs. Les Brown is a famous motivational speaker. This is one of his famous quotes, and just get up and work. You have to believe in yourself. No matter how hard it gets or how hard it looks, you just have to have the confidence and faith in yourself that you're going to make it. Positive affirmation that you should tell yourself on a daily basis. Next, me, Kema, and Kia did sprinters and toe touches for 3 30-second rounds. This is a mind frame that you should have when you see somebody else that's doing good. Don't be intimidated. The only reason you be intimidated is if you feel like you can't do it yourself. If you have confidence and faith in yourself, then it should motivate you, because you should see, okay, well, they were able to do it. They were able to figure it out. I am not that much different than them, so I can do it as well. I can figure it out as well. Get motivated, not intimidated. Next exercise we performed is leg raises for the same amount of time, 3 30-second rounds. When you believe in the person that you're becoming, you have a different level of confidence. Once you have this level of confidence, it allows you to move differently, because you have a sense of value in what you're doing. So if you believe in it, make sure that you believe in yourself and believe in the person you're becoming and believe in what it is that you're doing, because it will make you move so much differently as far as your goals and whatnot are concerned. Next, we performed 3 30-second rounds of flutter kicks. That's why I'm kind of rough on people when they act like they can't get away to the gym, because I've seen people rearrange their whole schedules and do whatever it takes to make it to the gym if they really want to work out. So if you really want to work out, I know that you'll make a way, because I've seen it happen. So keep the excuses, give them to somebody else, because I'm not hearing them. I know you can get here if you want to. The next exercise that we performed is one that I came up with, where you tuck your knees, do a leg raise, and then do a hip thrust upwards. So once you get to the third part of the exercise and thrust your hips up, that completes 1 rep. So we did 3 sets of 20 reps of this exercise. So do you think you can get to your ideal weight and your ideal physique and then be like, I'm locked in for life. Now I can eat whatever I want to eat and stop exercising? You think that's how it is? Nah, because your body's not permanent. You have to maintain it. That's the habits that you got that got you to that body, that got you to that perfect weight, that got you to that fitness level. If you want to maintain that fitness level, then you have to continue doing the habits that it took you to get there. Because if you go back to the old habits, you can go back to the old body, you can go back to the old you. So don't ever get it in your mind that that it's a destination. It's a lifestyle. If you intend on remaining fit, it's something that you have to continue doing for the duration of your life. Now we return back to 3 30-second rounds, and the exercise is planks. What can be more beneficial than working on yourself? You work on yourself and you better yourself, then you become more valuable for society and everybody around you. You can help them work on themselves. but you just become an all-around asset when you improve yourself. The next exercise we performed is the dreaded mountain climber, and we did 3 30-second rounds of that as well. People don't even ask me to skip my workout anymore. You gotta be my granddaughter or something for me to consider it, for me to, take it and bring it into consideration that I'm gonna skip a workout. And you can tell that my friends have gotten serious because they're to the point that they don't tolerate people when they ask them to skip their workout either. The next exercise that we performed, they performed knee tucks or knee raises, and I performed leg raises. We did 3 sets. Kema did 10 reps, Kia did 20, and I did 30. Making your fitness a priority isn't self-centered because, like I said earlier, the better we are for ourselves, the more useful we are for society as a whole. The better able that you will be to set an example for other individuals of what can occur if you only put your mind to it. So being focused on yourself is not self-centered. It's beneficial for everyone. So that's why it's important not to compare ourselves to other people, because we might see other people's workouts and want to do those, and it may be above our fitness level. So if that's the case, that means that the workout will not be sustainable for you. And if the workout isn't sustainable, then you're not going to come back and want to do it tomorrow. You're not going to do it tomorrow because you've given too much of yourself today to be able to come back the next day and the next day and the next day. And if that's the case, then it's not going to be of any benefit to you if you just do the workout sporadically. So find something that you can do on a sustainable basis and implement that as a workout for yourself. The last exercise that we did was the same as one of the ones that we did earlier, except for we're standing up doing this one. And it's standing, sprinters, and toe touches. And we did the same thing, 3 30-second rounds of this exercise. Here we are having a little fun with it, dropping a little pose at the end. But as always, I want to thank you for watching another episode of AKRME Fitness, where we create a climate conducive for our clients to gain confidence and change the world one workout at a time. With that being said, we're out of here, but we'll be back soon with more exercises for you. See you guys then.